Hey everybody, so I'm going to teach you how to make some peanut butter protein balls today. They're delicious, completely husband approved and mother approved actually, because my mom loves them. So we're going to start out with a cup of oats, a half a cup of peanut butter, and we've got some honey, some vanilla extract, and some ground up flax seeds. I actually had to ground up my flax seeds myself because, well, I picked up the whole ones instead. You can use either or really, but whichever works. But everybody in my household absolutely loves these. I know I love them. They last for 7 days in the fridge, up to 3 months in the freezer. But to be totally honest, it didn't even last 7 days. I think they only lasted like 3 or 4 days. So this is vanilla extract. That was a half a teaspoon worth of vanilla extract. And then here's the flax seeds. This is 2 tablespoons worth, guys. That's it. That's all it takes. And flax seeds are really good for omega-3s and stuff like that. They're super good for you, good for gut health. And this is honey. This is a 1/4 cup of honey. This determines the consistency, whether you want them sweet or more soft. But because of all the extra sugar that's in said honey, because it's natural honey, I just prefer to use a 1/3 cup or a 1/4 cup versus a 1/3 cup. I'm so sorry. I can't remember the last time I made them if I used a 1/4 cup or a 1/3 cup, but I'm pretty sure it was a 1/4 cup. Regardless, it's a lot of honey. I mean, this is a brand new bottle, and this is my second batch, and my honey's like halfway gone or more. But it's all good because honey is natural sweetener, natural sugars, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. So no harm, no foul. And then of course we've got our whey powder. This is very, very important, guys. This whey powder is where the deliciousness comes in, the protein comes in. You just give it a good, healthy scoop, kind of like you would for baby formula, but just a good level scoop, not packed. And you just pour it in there. And it looks like I dumped a little bit of vanilla extract on the table, but it'll be okay. Everything works out in the end, so I think I'll just give it a minor splash of vanilla extract just to make up for the little bit that I think I spilt. So just a dab there, just to make up for the consistency. It's all good. And then you just mix it up, basically. These make about, I want to say 16 to 18 1-inch protein balls. And they are so good, so delicious. And if they're not if the texture isn't right, if you don't like the texture, if you feel like it needs to be more sticky or less sticky, you can add a little bit more honey to help soften them or keep them a little bit softer, a little bit sweeter. But basically, you're going to wind up with a doughy mix. And with these, you'll just be able to form them into little 1-inch balls. And then you'll put them on a cookie sheet with some parchment paper. And you'll put them in the fridge for, I don't know, 20 or 30 minutes. Just so that way they can get nice and cold and firmed up, and then they are good to go. And then just make sure you put them in a nice airtight container, so that way you can save them and they don't go bad within a day or two, because air is food's enemy. But yeah, you'll just basically take a little bit, like so. You can use a tablespoon if you want to, or a half a tablespoon just to do it. But what I like to do is I like to form them, and I like to use them like Play-Doh. And I just like to kind of roll it up like this, to where it turns into a little ball. But yeah, that's how we do it. I hope y'all enjoy and you have a good one.